Closely monitored. So for Thibaut Courtois, it's a chance to emphasise that he's still #1 keeper after being rested last week. He's one of 4 changes that Guus Hiddink makes from the defeat at Swansea. Gary Cahill returns in the centre of defence in place of Matt Miazga. Jan-Obi Mikel and Cesc Fabregas in their usual roles just ahead of them. Then in midfield, Willian is back after injury. He replaces Oscar, who's ill. But the headline news is the return of the warrior, Diego Costa, following his 3-match suspension. No Premier League manager has made as many changes as Manuel Pellegrini this season, and today he rests 4 players after their Champions League triumph. Joe Hart in goal as usual. But the fullbacks, Pablo Zabaleta and Alex Kolarov, replaced Bakary Sagna and Gaël Clichy. In midfield, there are starting places for Yaya Touré and Samir Nasri, and Champions League hero Kevin De Bruyne will lend attacking support to their leading scorer Sergio Aguero. Begovic, Miazga and Pato drop down from the starting 11 to the Chelsea bench. Likewise, Sagna, Clichy and Fernando for City. 4 runners-up in the Premier League. So when the fixtures were released last summer, this game looked as though it could be a potential title decider. How different it's turned out to be. Navas down the right-hand side, De Bruyne just making a run and making an offer for him. And he's got there and pulls it back. Well, Aguero's shot was blocked and it looked as though City could take the lead early on.
Such a beautifully weighted ball for De Bruyne here. This had to be perfect. I just wonder if Courtois could have come there. I think he had to think about coming all the way for it, changed his mind, and he got really good cover here from Gary Cahill. Managed to get himself from back post to front to make the block really quickly. And he made the pass forward to Aguero almost impossible.
And a mistake there gives Chelsea a wonderful chance to take the lead. And still a chance, and knocked off the line. Well, they've got Otamendi to thank for not falling a goal behind here.
Well, he atones for his own mistake. He's waiting and his keeper coming there when he could have dealt with it himself. To be fair, he gets himself...
Well, if the game carries on like this, we're in for a cracker. Well, both teams creating goal-scoring opportunities in the opening minutes. Here's Aguero and De Bruyne with the early shot.
Did well to get the shot away.
Zabaleta, Navas, Abaroman making it really difficult, and he's given it away here to Diego Costa, who's offside. It won't count even if it goes in, which it did at the second attempt. All the fans cheering, but they didn't spot the flag being raised on that far side by assistant Jake Collett.
Well, it's a very cool finish from Costa. Yeah, it's a yard the most. Mangala deepest for Man City, but Costa certainly looked off. Lovely finish though.
Between as well, but he's hungry for an extra training. So keen to play today. Loftus-Cheek has done well here. Went for goal. I'm not sure whether Hart might have got fingertips to that. I think he did.
Well, Loftus-Cheek did brilliantly to make any kind of chance for himself. Looked to be had nowhere to go in the channel. Did brilliantly to get out his left side and get a shot away.
Well, clearly the officials have decided that Hart didn't touch the ball then. Willian thought it was a corner.
Not a big target here for Loftus-Cheek. From that angle, doesn't have much to hit, and Joe Hart certainly got his left hand onto that. Terrific feat from the youngster. That's a very good save from Joe Hart.
He's been dispossessed. De Bruyne making a quick break down the centre, and it's a lovely ball to pick him out. It's De Bruyne for City, and it's Courtois to the rescue for Chelsea.
Great save from Courtois. Centre-backs caught way up the pitch. It's the 2 full-backs. They're trying to squeeze De Bruyne here, who's quick enough to get the shot away. Really good goalkeeping. Good spread from Courtois.
De Bruyne. Navas. Oh, cheeky. Aguero's come to meet it.
Lovely number, but Real lack of support hitting the penalty area.
Here is Aguero. That's a great ball for Nasri. And again, Courtois saves. Navas. Rahman. The shot by Pedro was blocking behind him. Toure heads clear. Now De Bruyne. And he gets it back. He's got support from Aguero. And picks him out with a lovely ball. Aguero. And this time Courtois can do nothing about it. And in the battle between the last two champions, it's City who strike first.
Terrific counter-attack from City. The movement from Aguero is top class. Because he has to pull away from De Bruyne. De Bruyne gets a little bit lucky that he gets the ball back here. But watch Aguero's run, gets himself as far away from De Bruyne as possible. Took a nick off Azpilicueta on the way in, comes in behind him, he readjusts. It's a super finish. Well, Nasri's had a chance, De Bruyne's had a chance, but when it fell to the main man, that may have taken a nick on the way through as well, but it's a terrific effort from Aguero. Gets it out his right side, plenty on it. Did take a deflection.
Willian goes for goal, but gets it all wrong.
From that angle for a right footer. Five solid in the wall, City. 4 of them get up off the ground, so he's got a lot to do there, Willian.
Surprisingly, have only won 1 of their last 7 home games in the Premier League, and most of the points that they've gained at Stamford Bridge. Brilliant run. It should have resulted in something better. Well, the danger hasn't gone yet. It will now.
To make the chance here, because City double up, but he's got the feet to get in behind. A little bit of a miss here for Costa. Might have been Loftus-Cheek, sorry. Might have been better throwing himself for that and trying to get the head on.
And here they come again. And this time a shooting opportunity for the same player, Loftus-Cheek. But he hits it high and wide and wild.
He did the difficult bit. He managed to get away from Fernandinho. Just here, slips Fernandinho. He's made a yard. Should be doing better.
That's that. And again, he's onside. Well, that was a risky challenge by Otamendi. De Bruyne has done brilliantly here. This is where City are so effective. Nasri. Navas to his right. Aguero ahead of him. It's Aguero he finds, and inevitably he finds the net. A classic counter-attack goal.
Certainly was. The movement of Aguero is terrific, because at one point he ran offside, but he very quickly got himself involved in the move, got himself back on. Costa, I think, was looking for a penalty there. Once the possession turned over, Aguero makes that out-to-in run. He's not in the game now, he's offside now. Gets himself very, very tight, just about back on. And what a good finish once he gets in. But he never stops, Aguero. He's always readjusting his position. Courtois perhaps thought he was going near post, and he just closes his foot on it to go across him. And at long last, City have a little bit of breathing space here.
Here Manchester City as they seek a third goal. It is Toure. De Bruyne. Aguero. Perfect pass from Nasri. And Courtois for the umpteenth time to grab one back here. Part of full stretch to deny them.
Good one for
in the morning, Sky Sports 2. Fernandinho goes through and could finish here. Well, it's got to be a penalty, and there could be problems for Courtois. There are. For the second time this season, Thibaut Courtois is dismissed. He was sent off on the opening weekend against Swansea.
He was quick off his line on one or two occasions in the first half, and he thinks he can get there. Gary Cahill thought he could get there as well. Fernandinho leaves him standing. Courtois a fraction out as well. It's a terrific forward run from the holding midfield player, clearly clipped. I'm not sure Mike Dean has a choice here, but to show the red.
Courtois having... It's Aguero against Begovic. It's a hat-trick for Sergio Aguero. It's 3 points for Manchester City.
Not sure, but I'd be surprised if Yaya Toure plays.
Fabregas. Pushed out, offside, the flag went up. Immediately the save was made by Hart.
Maybe a little bit of relief from Joe Hart to see the flag. He doesn't get this safe. It's an awkward one because it bounces just in front. Good decision from the linesman.
Fabregas gets it back to him. It's a good return ball as well, but the flag goes up the moment he moved onto the ball. I think he knew offside.
Yeah, I knew that's the
Suspension.
It's been poor, it's been a yard off it today.
It's Manchester City who win the battle between the Premier League champions of the last 2 seasons. It's Sergio Aguero who will again make the headlines with a magnificent hat-trick. Great win this for City against the Chelsea team, but remember, just a week ago, we're on a 15-match unbeaten run in the Premier League, but that's now 2 defeats in a row for Hiddick's team. Kevin De Bruyne on his return to Stamford Bridge, superb again, a couple of goal assists for Aguero.